Hello and welcome to your mat. My name is Stacey. For today's practice, you'll want to have an optional yoga bolster and 1 to 2 yoga blocks if you'd like more of a restorative practice. For more of a yin practice, you don't need any props at all. You can simply hold the posture for a time and allow gravity to do the work for you. Go ahead and get what you need for your practice. I will meet you on your back in Shavasana. As you start to find your way into Shavasana, you can choose to use as many or as few props as you like. Pillows, blankets. Supporting yourself so that you're able to find comfort and stillness. Your arms and legs wide away from your body. Softening through wrists, ankles, fingers, and toes. Let go of any external distractions that are drawing you away from your mat today. Start to witness the breath as it moves in and out through your body. Noticing any areas of tension that have followed you onto your mat today. Welcoming a little bit of space with every breath. A little bit of softness. Releasing the tension with each breath out. Keep your body in stillness. We're just going to start to turn the gaze over to the right. Bring your right ear down towards the mat. You can tuck your chin in slightly towards the shoulder. And slowly draw your gaze up through center. Pause in the center. Turn your gaze to the left. Continue to reach the right shoulder down towards the mat as the gaze goes to the left. Gaze comes back through center. Take a moment in center. If you have pillows, blankets, or a bolster beneath the legs, you can slide that away. Your legs extended long. Maybe take a little wiggle of the toes, the fingers. Take a few rotations through your wrists and ankles in both directions. We're going to come into a little bit of a side bend here, so two different options. You can reach your arms up overhead, lengthening through your body. The arms can be straight or bent at the elbows. Walk your feet to the bottom right corner of the mat. Ground down through your left hip. And start to send your upper body to the top right corner as well. Creating a C shape or banana shape with your body. Option to cross left ankle over the right. Pausing here, breathing into your left side. If you have a bolster, you can place that over the left hip for some added weight. If you feel a good stretch up the left side and you're happy here, stay as you are. If you do have a bolster or rolled up blanket or pillows, you can come to lie on your right side instead, bringing the bolster beneath you, extending your arm up over your head. You can have both legs straight, or you can bend the lower leg for a little bit of support and balance. Adjusting the height of where the bolster is on your ribs, wherever it feels best. Depending on how tight you are through the shoulders, if you're lying on your side, it may feel good to place a block underneath of your extended arm. Lots of options here, just looking for whatever option brings you a stretch up the left side of your body, sense of openness. It allows you to settle into stillness for a few minutes. Whether you're lying on your side or on your back, taking long, deep breaths into your left side body. If throughout the time that we're holding a posture you find that the stretch starts to ease off, you can go a little bit deeper by either walking your feet and upper body over to the right a little bit more, or if you're lying on your side, you can try repositioning your bolster, adding pillows, a little extra height. Keep breathing space into the left side body. We'll start to find our way slowly back through center. The arms and legs in the center, you can choose to lie on the bolster if you were using it before, or slide it aside. Just taking a few breaths in the neutral position. Then moving to the opposite side. So if you did so on the first side, you could slide your feet to the bottom left corner. Your hips stay centered or slightly to the right. The upper body slides over to the left as well. Option to cross your right ankle over the left. Weighing down the right hip with your bolster if that feels good. If on the other side you laid on your side body and you prefer that method, you can come to lie on your left side. Bring the bolster beneath the ribs, letting your head rest on the mat or on your arm. You could use a pillow or a block beneath your head and extend your arm up over your head. Both legs can be straight, or you can keep the left leg bent for some extra support and balance. Perhaps you play with the depth of your pose by either sending your arms and legs over to the left a little further, or by repositioning the bolster to a different position on the ribs or adding extra height. Noticing if there's one side over the other that you felt more of a stretch. Slowly find your way back through center. removing any props that you may have used. Just landing in the center of your mat. Bend through your knees, bring the soles of your feet onto the floor. Reach your right foot up towards the ceiling, bend the right knee and cross the right leg over the left, as if you're sitting cross-legged in a chair. Hug the knees in towards your belly, preparing for a twist. We're going to send the legs over to the left. You can bring them down onto the floor or onto pillows, blocks, or a bolster. If it's uncomfortable crossing your legs for any reason, you can simply stack the right leg on top of the left instead. You could choose to use the prop beneath the knees or let the knees hover in space. Gaze is at the ceiling or over to the right. Every breath in, lengthen through your spine. Every breath out, maybe you go a little bit deeper into your twist. As you've held the pose for a while, you may find that you can lower the props, choose different props or none at all, sinking deeper into the posture. Draw your gaze back through center first. And with or without the help of the hands, your knees find center as well. Uncross the legs, let the knees come to touch. Walk the feet a little bit wider apart. Just pausing here in a supported pose, knees bent, feet on the floor. Draw your feet together. Keep Keep the right leg bent. This time we're going to cross left leg over the right. And hug the knees in towards your belly. Decide if you'd like to set up props on this side before sending your legs over to the right. Again, always the option to uncross the legs if that's not serving you. Gaze is at the ceiling or over to the left. Breathing deep into your lower left belly. Creating space with every inhale. Settling into your twist with every exhale. Always the option to add or remove props at any time. Just a few more breaths on this side. Draw your gaze back through center first. With or without the help of your hands at the knees, find center as well. Uncross the legs if they're crossed. Just give a gentle sway from side to side, releasing any tension that remains. Come to roll over onto your right side using the right arm as a pillow. You can draw your knees in towards your belly. And from this position, we're going to extend the legs long, roll over onto your belly. Whatever transition to find your way onto the belly works for you. Legs extended long behind you. Gaze is down at your mat. Start to rise up onto your forearms. The forearms are parallel like the number 11. Palms face the floor. Elbows are beneath the shoulders. If you have low back sensitivities, it may be helpful to spread your feet a little bit wider apart. We're just thinking about pulling our heart forward, lifting it up towards the sky. If you have a bolster or a rolled up towel, you can slide that under your chest. That'll take a little bit of the weight out of the body and let this be a bit more restorative, while still working on opening the heart towards the room in front of you. The gaze is forward, but the eyes can be closed. The shoulders draw away from your ears, lengthening through the neck, reaching the crown of the head to the sky. Really focusing on lengthening through your spine, opening through the chest, the throat, the heart. Just a few more breaths in this position. Then we'll start to rise ourselves up. You can remove any bolsters, pillows, props. You can bring your hands to the mat, lowering your chest down. We'll press ourselves up through tabletop to a child's pose. So you can have your knees as wide or narrow as you like. Send your hips back towards the heels and slide your fingertips away from you. Pressing down firmly through all 10 fingers, especially the thumb and the index, for more of an active child's pose, with the forehead resting on the floor or on a block. For more of a restorative child's pose, you can slide a bolster beneath your torso, resting your weight on it. Or you can slide one under your hips as well. Choosing if you'd like a pillow or block beneath the forehead in addition to the hips. And just supporting your body wherever it needs. Breathing space into your back body, the shoulder blades, the upper back, the mid back and lower, the hips and the pelvis all expanding in all directions. Softening with each breath out, melting down towards your mat. From your child's pose, we're just going to walk the upper body towards the top right corner of your mat, taking a few breaths off to the side. Filling the left side of your body with breath. Walk your hands back through center, pause for a breath. Then send them over to the left. Come back through center. And then as slowly as you can, rise back up, taking your time. Removing any props. And just find your way into a tabletop. Take a little sway from side to side, sending one shoulder to your hip and then the other. And bring one hip down onto the mat and we'll extend the legs out long in front. You can be sitting on the ground or up onto folded towels, a block. We're going to bend the right knee, bring the sole of the right foot onto the floor. And then shift a little bit of weight into the left hip. From there, we're going to start to slide the right leg back behind you, reaching the shoelace side of your foot towards the floor. So you may find in this position that you're a little more comfortable if you lift the hips up a little bit. If that's not working, or if you have any knee sensitivities, you can also come to lie on your left side and just draw the right heel in towards your glutes. either using your right hand or a strap, a towel if you have it nearby. So again, if you're choosing to be on your side, that is just as good of a stretch. We're just looking for a bit of an opening through the front of the right leg. And if you're in the seated position and you're not quite feeling a stretch, you have room to go deeper. You can start to walk your hands back behind you, maybe coming down onto forearms, either onto the floor or onto a bolster, or all the way down onto your back, onto the floor, or on a bolster there as well. Just finding the height that you're able to feel a stretch in the front of the right leg without pinching or pain in any joints. Giving yourself permission to come out at any time if it becomes too much. And if you're all the way down onto your back and you're still not quite feeling the stretch through the front of the right leg, you can try bending the left knee, bring the left sole of your foot onto the floor. That little change in position is all that it takes to switch where it is that you're feeling the tightness, the stretch. Rather than focusing heavily on the stretch, the shape of your body, the depth that you've chosen, instead turn your awareness to your breath. Maybe close your eyes and just notice any areas that the breath moves a little softer, a little smoother than others. Notice where the breath seems to get caught up, become jagged or uneven. Where does your mind wander in these moments of silence? When you feel it drifting off from thought to thought, see if you can redirect it back to the breath. Look for the subtle areas of movement as you breathe, the rising and expanding, the softening and falling. We're going to slowly ease out of this position. So if you're all the way back down, you can start to come up onto your arms first. Walking yourself up higher, maybe bringing the palms onto the floor as you rise up all the way. Then we'll eventually bring some weight back onto the left hip, extend the right leg long to meet the left, coming into a seated position. So even if you are on the ground, you can either come into the seated position or stay lying. Just extend both legs long. Take a few circles with the toes, rolling through the ankles. You may notice some tension through the right ankle, going both directions. Just if it was bent on the floor. Pause for a breath. We'll move through the opposite side. So first bending the left knee. Then bringing some weight onto the right hip as you slide the left leg back behind you. Once the left leg is back behind, you can start to inch it in towards the left hip. Just watching here, we're not torquing the knee. If you're getting any discomfort in the knee, maybe try sitting up onto a prop or coming to lie on your side and just draw the heel in towards your glute instead. Wherever you are, just notice if you're already feeling a stretch. There's no need to go further. If you'd like to walk your hands back, maybe bending your elbows onto a bolster or all the way down onto the floor. Or you can come to lie on your back. Once again, onto a bolster, rolled blanket, pillows. Being open to the idea that you may be different on this side than the first. Maybe you have a little more discomfort through the joints on this side and you prefer to lie on your side, that's okay. Once you find your stretch, we're going to pause there and breath. Long, slow breaths in. And soft, relaxing breath out. Each breath out, releasing tension. The body grows heavier and heavier towards your mat. Taking a few more breaths on this side. As slowly as you can, start to rise up inch by inch if you're all the way down. Bring some weight onto the right hip and allow the left leg to swing forward to meet the right. Make a few little circles with your ankles once again in both directions. You may notice that the tension that you were once holding in the right side has completely dissipated. With Yin practices, we want to be able to feel a deep stretch, deep activation through the muscles. But as soon as you're out of that pose, they tend to drift away as long as we're going into the posture slowly and carefully. It's when you start to force yourself deeper into a pose that you'll lead to injuries, and those stretches will stay with you for days to follow. With the legs extended long, we're going to reach up overhead and fold forward over the legs. You can choose to use a prop if you have a bolster to support your head or your upper body. Maybe bringing in blocks to add a little height if you need. Or if you'd rather have more of a yin-like practice, you can remove the props completely and just ragdoll your upper body over your legs. You want the legs to be passive here, so ankles are soft, toes fall wherever they choose. Rounding through the back body, let the head fall heavy. Visualize your breath moving up the back of your body. With each breath in, coming up from the heels, the back of your calves, knees, thighs, around the hips and glutes, and up your back to the shoulders and the top of the head. Each breath out goes in the opposite direction, softening the muscles, releasing effort. Following the exhale from the top of the head, the back of the neck, down the length of the spine to your hips, around the glutes and down the length of the legs until it reaches the tip of your toes. Continue to follow that imaginary line of breath through your body. Each breath in, creating space, expanding. Each breath out melts you into that space, releasing tension along the way. With each breath out, can you feel your head grow heavier and heavier towards your legs? But at the same time, we're not gripping, we're not pulling or forcing ourselves down. Just allowing gravity to do that work for us. Turn the palms of your hands towards the floor. And start to rise up slowly. Bring your hands behind your back. Lift your heart up to the sky. Taking a gentle back bend to release that forward fold. Remove any props that you may have been using. We'll start to bend the knees, bring the soles of the feet onto the floor. And lower down onto your back. The knees stay touching, the feet walk a little bit wider apart to the edges of the mat. And just pause here. The knees are bent, soles of the feet on the floor. And just take a few moments allowing the low back to settle into the mat, releasing tension, tightness. Feel a sense of openness through your chest. We'll heel toe the feet towards one another. Let the soles of the feet come to touch. The knees open up like a book, creating a diamond shape with your legs. The closer the heels are to the pelvis, the more of a stretch you'll be feeling through the inner groins and hips, the thighs. So to ease off, you can slide your toes away from you. Or if you'd like it to be a bit more restorative, you can bring some blocks or pillows beneath your knees. Taking the weight, the effort out of the legs and just letting them settle into stillness. For more of a yin-like practice, you can choose not to use blocks. Option as well to place your bolster over your thighs for some added weight if that feels okay in the joints. The arms at your sides, the palms face up. Breathing deep into your belly. Can you bring your low back into more of a neutral position? So just making sure we're not coming into a cat-like back or a cow-like back here. The belly drawn in, the lower ribs tucked in as well. And settle into softness. With each breath out, your back body grows heavier and heavier into the mat. The front body remains light and fluid, moving freely with breath. If you have found a place of comfort and you'd like to finish your practice here, I encourage you to do so. If you'd rather, you can slowly, mindfully remove any props, moving your body as little as possible. Extend your legs long to the bottom corners of your mat. Setting yourself up for your final resting pose, Shavasana. You can release your arms at your sides if they're not already there. Let the palms face up. The limbs become effortless, weightless. As you melt into this pose, take note of your body as you lie here on your mat, without judgment, without attachment. Taking note of any changes from when you first joined me here in your practice today. Looking for any last remaining areas of tension. Offering a breath or two, that point in your body. And as you breathe out, encourage the tension to melt away. You can close your eyes, the gaze softens behind the eyelids. Even the breath is effortless. Not making any attempt to change its rhythm or rate. Just simply breathe. This practice of stillness here on your mat will continue to be yours for as long as you choose to allow it. Take your time here, offering some stillness, some calm, some peace. Your body, your mind that so seldom receive that time. When you do decide to get up and go, do so as slowly and mindfully as you can, taking a little bit of your practice with you into the rest of your week to follow. With such gratitude for you joining me on your mat today and always. Namaste.